Please note that this podcast involves the consumption of alcohol and cannabis. We want to remind our listeners to use these substances responsibly and in accordance with local laws. Hi.
Oh, I didn't know. Guys, the production value's really gone up. This has to stay.
Yeah,
What
of
do you
course.
mean? No, there's no script.
Oh, sorry.
There's no script. I'm not reading. All right, let's go. Hi. Welcome to the High Spirited Podcast,
Too much energy.
where things get a little crazy and
No,
we're
bring it up
too
again.
little.
not
energy.
quite sure who's high, buzzed, or stone cold sober.
It's perfect.
Each episode, we're shuffling the deck and leaving our fate to the cards. Are we going to be high, tipsy, or sober? Who knows? But we might all end up on the same boat. But that's where you come in, our amazing listeners. We want you to join in on the fun and try to figure out who's who as we dive into some of the most outrageous and outrageous and out of, oh, can you go up?
What's going on?
Like Vans.
The most outrageous
Okay,
and off
it's
the
good.
wall.
I can read it.
Really? Because I wasn't sure.
No.
for a second.
That word is hard. Can you just scroll back? Yo, this has to be a seamless cut. But that's where you come in, our amazing listeners. We want you to join in the fun and try to figure out
I'm loving this.
who's who as we dive into some of the most outrageous off-the-wall conversations you've ever heard. So go ahead, pour yourself a drink, light one up, or just sit back and enjoy the ride. That I'm not going to cut any of that out, am I?
I really hope you don't.
That was the most hilarious intro I think that I have given.
Since
And it was
season
scripted.
2?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this wasn't scripted.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't. I forgot.
You didn't read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. I'm sure on the camera they can tell that I'm looking slightly off camera.
You're just looking at Kim's beautiful face.
I gotta
mean, like, who
love-
can blame you?
Yeah, that's true.
Committing to the bit, even if the bit makes no sense and the audience has definitely figured it out.
I mean, this is an unscripted show.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not lying when we say that.
now it's unscripted because the quality has
It's
dipped.
always been unscripted.
I don't know why you have to even define a now. There's no script.
Time
It's
is a
as simple as that.
perpetual loop, and it's purely subjective.
Time
you
is
know?
a marshmallow.
Oh.
And all the threads are so sticky.
What? Wait, where did you get this from?
Wait, the threads
Of
of the
marshmallows?
Or you, like-
marshmallow?
Pull apart a marshmallow and it's got like the
Was this a purely original idea?
yeah.
You know,
I'm already starting to get some insight here.
no, this is actually a really
I don't know what you're talking about.
because for one of my grade 9 English projects, we had to come up with a metaphor or a simile. Sorry, there's a
shit.
difference.
Did you implant this idea in me
I
years
did.
back?
I
and then it
did
came
back in
out?
grade 9 before I even knew you. Where we
No, but you probably told me the story.
maybe I
this
did
rings a bell.
with a
Continue.
watermelon. Okay, so
Yes.
yes,
With the watermelon.
with a watermelon.
Except I
What?
said marshmallow.
Instead, he said marshmallow.
You know what? Those both have 11 letters. So
Wait,
Do they really?
We're
you guys
basically
need to
soulmates.
explain.
How the heck did you count that so fast?
I don't know. Water's 5, melon's 6, marsh is 5, mallow is 6. 2 11s.
Sorry, guys, I'm not following.
Okay.
What happened?
So, sorry.
Yeah, nobody's following.
Let
Explain
me
the story.
let me explain. So he just came up with a simile, which for you guys, this is Sam's English lesson corner, is when you compare two things using the words like or as. So what Colin was doing when he was like, time is like a marshmallow. That is a simile, not a metaphor. There's a difference. But our English 9 teacher tried to teach us what a metaphor was. So she had us read this book where they decided to compare life to a hot dog.
Mhm.
It was a terrible book. She was weirdly obsessed with it.
What
And-
a terrible analogy.
It was honestly the entire book. I
How-
could go
How
on.
is a life like a hot dog?
Objectively, it's not.
I mean, like, this is
I
gonna
can only
cause.
think of life about hot dogs in one way.
This is gonna cause another tangent.
Capitalist pigs.
But for any of you who have ever experienced Touching Spirit Bear, it's a traumatic book. where it's like a guy is a bully and then he gets thrown onto an island because he needs to learn how to not be a bully, and then he's fighting against the weather and shit, and then he gets mauled by a bear, and then the bear is a metaphor and all yada yada. But at one point in the book, they're like, life is like a hot dog.
There you go.
You have to, like a hot dog is really cheap, inexpensive food.
What?
But you can zhuzh it up and make it
Mm.
something more
Put caviar on your hot dog.
by like just taking the time to like appreciate it. So instead of just like eating the hot dog, the guy tries to teach the main character that it's like more like if you cut it up with a knife and a fork and you make it into a grand dinner with everyone, then you
Mhm.
can make life more exciting or have more meaning, just like a hot dog. Terrible. In context with the book, also terrible. Literally everything about it was terrible.
That's a metaphor that AI would come up with.
Honestly,
Whoa.
I feel like AI could do better.
Pause. No AI. We're already four fucking tangents deep. We're not going to AI.
Oh yeah, we should introduce.
Stay on hot dogs.
Wait,
Back
let me
up to watermelons.
Let me finish the story
Marshmallows.
first. Okay, so where was I? Right, life is like a hot dog, and the point is she made us do an assignment where we had to come up with a simile,
Yeah.
and I came up with life is like a watermelon,
Yes.
where generally it's very sweet, but we hyper focus on the seeds. And I came up with this on the spot. She was gooped, gagged, shocked beyond belief. She's like,
Sam was a
Wow.
English class wonder. She's wonder child.
literally, it was the very the first thing that came up to mind, and I was so proud of that moment. I thought I slayed it. But the marshmallow, it just reminded me of life as like a watermelon.
Yeah, and honestly, you probably implanted the idea of life is like a blank in my head when you told me that story, because I remember you telling me that story. Clearly, it affected me. So I just brought up the life is like a marshmallow squeezy thing. It just so happens that both words have 11 letters.
I don't know if I think you're giving me too much credit.
Welcome to
I
the
don't
High
think
Spirited Podcast. I'm Colin.
I'm Noah,
I'm Sam.
There we go.
and Sam's back. Finally, after many, many months, we have finally seen Sam once again on the podcast.
I been touring, lots of albums being made. It's just been so busy. The amount of interviews that I've had to do. Oh, you star in a movie and you have to walk all the red carpets.
We get it. You're popular, Sam.
Yeah, no, in reality I've just been sitting at home studying, so
That's fair. Me too, honestly.
yeah.
Life is like a strawberry.
Oh? It's generally sweet, but you fixate on the seeds?
I was going to say
Oh.
there are many seeds. But yours is amazing. I like yours. Let's go with
But I
yours.
don't think people hyperfixate on the seed. I feel like they hyperfixate on the fucking
The red.
No, the nub,
The
the
ju-
green nub.
Wait a sec. Is life is like a watermelon a simile or a metaphor?
That's a simile.
Because
what's the
it's
difference?
Like a thing?
Yeah, because it uses like or as.
But then once you elaborate on it, isn't it a metaphor?
so if you were to be like the watermelon of life, that would be a metaphor.
Right. Mm.
Because
But
it's
doesn't that require it to be like commonly said in like?
not
Does
necessarily.
a metaphor have to be common? No, you can have bad ones.
I guess you could just throw out any old metaphor. It doesn't have to be common.
Yeah, like
Technically
you
still a
can be like
metaphor.
her footsteps thundered across the room. You're making the connection that her footsteps were loud like thunder. That's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Her
Okay.
footsteps was.
Never thought of it that way.
Yeah,
But when you use
Thundered.
like or as, it's a simile.
yeah.
Wow.
She took steps like thunder. That would be a simile.
And that
I hate
was-
how infinitesimally different those are. There's like
I
fine.
could be wrong, by the way. It's been my teacher. My English teacher was shit. I'll say it to her face. Honestly, though, I loved her, but she was shit. And I can't remember. It's been like what 8 years?
in a minute.
Been a minute.
Honestly, who cares?
Who
you know?
cares? I just don't want these people attacking me online
That's
when I'm
fair.
inevitably incorrect by something that I say. I just want to preface that everything I say with confidence, but I'm not always right. Fact
I mean,
check me.
we've said this since the first season. Do not trust or follow anything that we talk about on
Yes.
this podcast because we might be impaired.
Yeah.
It's true.
Not just even impaired. Like, we're not scientists.
Yeah, we're just some dumb 23-year-olds.
I get too much information from TikTok, and those people lie to me all the time.
24.
I was just Just putting that out there. Sam too, actually. Just you.
20. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm the baby.
you're the baby.
Damn. I'm so
How does it
young.
make you feel?
Honestly, good. I don't want to get old.
You're gonna have the longest Leo year out of everyone here, and I hope that makes you happy.
What's a Leo year?
It's your last year at 25, so you have the most time before you hit your Leo year.
What? Because it's a.
Because Leonardo DiCaprio stops dating people once they hit 26.
Oh, Leo. I thought you were talking about like
No,
Leo,
no,
like
no.
I
the
was
sign.
waiting for that.
So your final Leo year is gonna be whenever 2024?
I don't.
20?
Is he even eligible though? Is he even a Leo?
Leo wouldn't date me. I'm
yeah,
not a
he's
hot
a guy.
young woman.
Does Leo?
No, but you are hot and young.
Does Leo swing both ways?
No, not that we know of.
It's
He
true.
could. We don't know what his. We just know that he stops dating women once
the
they're
age is
old
a
enough to get like
proven
a
correlation.
doctorate. You know?
We're not sure about the sexuality yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, based on what he
Based
shows
off
to
of
the world.
yeah, based
We can
off
make
of
assumptions.
Yeah.
history, we can assume that he likes and only dates young women.
Mhm.
We know he only dates young women, but it's just funny how it's like once you hit 26, that's the cap.
Mhm. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
That's too bad.
Isn't it wild?
Yeah.
So we have like 2 more years. You have
3,
2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about somebody born in December?
It's the moment you turn that age.
Literally,
like
they've
you're-
never made it to 26. We've never seen it happen.
That's
Every
crazy.
single year, I cross my arms. I'm like, is this gonna be the one? Is this gonna be the one? It never is.
Once they do, pigs will probably fly as well.
But like, here's the thing: once you become rich and famous enough, you can get away with that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, "Oh, this is a little suspicious," but like, you've got the money, you've got the power, the influence. People are into that. Even though, like, if you look at him, he's nowhere near as attractive as he ever was before, and he doesn't really even give daddy energy. I want to say he kind of gives like cussy. Am I being too mean? He kind of gives cussy dog, is what I'm getting. Personally, Leo, I know you're never gonna watch this.
All the Leo fans in the comments are.
Are
like,
there any?
I feel like. I mean, there's got to be fans for
Mm.
him to date.
It's unlikely.
I feel like anyone who's still into Leonardo DiCaprio is just like hyper fixated on like him in Titanic or like him in other things. Because like I feel like if you look at him now, you can't. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that he's attractive. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
He's a good actor, though. He's undeniably a good actor.
Sure, but like loads of people are. That doesn't make them any less ugly.
That's true. But like, you can have like Danny DeVito has fans. You can have
Are
fans
you
without
wait
being
wait
good
wait?
looking.
Are you telling me that Danny DeVito is not attractive?
Yes.
No.
He is the poster child of being unattractive
How
as a celebrity.
dare you? Not to Daniel DeVito.
You know how many movies? Look, he's super popular, right?
Mm.
He's in all sorts of movies, but he is objectively not good looking.
I feel like it depends on if your taste is California or New York.
New York, yeah.
If you got that New York grease taste, then you might like a Danny D.
I love me a Danny D.
I am shook. You guys just aren't agreeing with me. That look,
I'm
he
just
might,
fucking with you.
he might have like a strong, personality. He might have a great personality.
Feel the need to defend Danny DeVito. Poor guy.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Leonardo DiCaprio, fuck him. Danny DeVito, we're just rubbing him in the dirt.
that's the thing is how I view it, like,
No, but I bring him
Danny's-
up because like Leo can still have fans.
at
and be
least
ugly.
mention Steve Buscemi.
Oh yeah, that guy. He has like a
Yeah.
crinkled up face.
Yeah, I
right?
don't know
Well-
what's going on with him. He looks like,
He's
Gollum?
cursed.
Golem from Lord of
Yeah,
the Rings?
like a golem in real life.
It's true.
With, like, the hair. Maybe
Copy
I'm
and
being
paste
too
the
mean. I'm so sorry,
fuck.
Steve, if you ever watch this.
Guys, we just destroyed 3 celebrity contracts.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're aware, right?
Of who we are? Yeah.
No. That too.
We have logos, guys, so of course they know who we
we got
are.
logos. We've
We've removed the glass from the frames so you can see them all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you guys were
reflections.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh. I
What?
thought you.
Oh, I just don't like the glass in here.
I thought you guys were putting the glass
There's like
in.
shattered. You
Oh.
can't see the floor, but it's just covered in glass. It's honestly kind of a hazard. I don't know how your feet are on the floor.
It kind of hurts.
We
Not
just
gonna lie.
kind of went on a rampage right before the episode.
Did you guys do another smash room?
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah,
We went to a Smash room
I feel
last
bad
week.
that you weren't there.
it's fine. I had
But-
other shit.
We have fun.
Yeah, I
we fucking threw plates at walls and shit.
cut myself,
Uh,
but it was
I
fine.
thought you were wearing gloves.
I was. It cut through the gloves.
Oh,
It was a
bitch. What the?
glass shard.
Was it intentional?
Well, I smashed a mug and like the porcelain or whatever popped up into my hand. No, it was just no. It's gone now. It was hardly anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your skin is so sensitive.
It is. I
Do
have
you
very
moisturize?
sensitive skin. No,
Can I?
sure.
Okay, yeah, they're not that soft.
Oof.
It shows.
They used to be really soft.
they're dry right now.
Yeah, I mean mine aren't really soft either.
Yeah. Well, no, yours are softer than mine. Holy crap!
Mm-mm,
I like your hands.
mm-mm.
Oh,
Feel
it's
his.
soft.
His look very soft.
No.
Really? From a distance, they look so soft.
No, not at all.
No, like they look very soft visually. Like that's why I said no that way
Because you
I
were
was like
shocked.
shocked
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
touched
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like touching a snake and it's
Wait.
soft.
Colin, bring your hand over here.
It's like the opposite of that.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not.
It's
that...
rougher than mine.
I wonder what that looks like in the
Yeah.
frames.
This is so strange. I hope they can see us holding
I
hands.
think I'm embarrassed. I don't know.
No, don't be
Is-
embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. It
See,
just
I mean-
means that you work a lot.
It means you're a worker.
You work with your hands.
True, I
you
do.
know, all I do is type on a keyboard.
I honestly don't do much with my hands.
Well, you write for school, don't you? You type.
I guess so.
Yeah. But like,
You
But
ask
typing-
GPT to solve your problems with your
You-
hands.
Yeah, I'm typing less with GPT.
you guys, I'm in love with that
It's
program.
pretty overrated.
See, I don't use it for schoolwork
I
'cause
mean,
I'm
that's
not.
true, but also it's great.
I'm not in school, but I've been using it to like. This is really embarrassing, but for all of my Dungeons and Dragons prep work, you guys,
it
it
does
is
it for you.
incredible. I'm like, write me a poem that sounds like it's from X century about this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And then they write it. I'm like, can you please rewrite this line? It sounds off. And then they rewrite it. I'm like,
You just don't
Literally-
need tangential creativity anymore.
Yeah.
I know.
Imagine like having to be inspired for every little task in making a Dungeons
Yeah.
and Dragons campaign like that. You previously had to be.
Well, like the thing is that like the creativity is there, but I hate putting things into words. It's my least favorite idea. Like
Yeah.
just typing. I've always been bad at English. Shout out to my grade 9 English teacher. It's always it's always been something I struggled with.
Well, that's one of the cool things about ChatGPT is like you can bring the creativity to it. Like it can't be creative on its own, but if you were to present ChatGPT with a completely novel
Yeah.
idea,
Mhm.
it will work off of it and it will create
And
something
like
off
this
of
is
it.
why you have to like go in there and edit it afterwards because like what it's gonna produce for you is not gonna be good. But like I write down, I'm like, write me a poem about a tree that does this, this, and this, and then they write me a poem. I'm like, I'm changing these lines around because it sounds kind of tacky, like a child wrote it. No offense to ChatGPT. But then you just judge it up afterwards, and it's easier to like edit something than it is to write something from scratch. You know?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that framework and then go from there than it is to.
And in my mind, the fact that it is an iterative process, the fact that you're putting in input, getting an output, making changes, making comments, and then putting in input again, getting another output, I feel like that makes it an art, does it not?
Kinda. Yeah, it's
In a
kind of
way.
like generating
Effectively,
the
like-
images.
Like you paint a mountain, step back, see what the mountain looks like, paint a few more details on the mountain.
Mm.
I don't see those being that different besides all the technology underlying and the copyright issues.
It's still a creative process,
Yeah.
for sure.
You brought up strawberries at one point, Noah.
Yeah, I did.
Speaking of strawberries, I have some.
Nice segue.
Thank you. I was a little overdrawn on it, but it's fine. I brought us some special sodas that are like
Oh.
fancy flavors. They're just in the fridge on the
Ooh.
bottom shelf.
Do you want like little cups for everybody, or do you care if you drink from the same?
I don't mind. Whatever's
guys cool
easiest.
with
I'll
some-
share.
Casual saliva slurping.
I already slurped up y'all's saliva years ago.
Okay, we can share. I don't even.
What flavors? What kind? I mean, I guess that's
yeah,
what the reveal
I mean,
is
we're
for.
about to find out, but I don't really know what this segment, like the goal of it is? Should we like pick a
Oh, make it a game.
favorite, a
Oh,
worst?
what if we blind taste test it
we could
without
blind,
seeing what it is?
Yeah. Do we want to make it into a thing?
Yeah.
See if we can guess.
So
Then-
you tell us what flavors there are.
You're right, Kim. I should have listened to you, producer.
Yeah.
Put them in unlabeled cups, and Noah and Sam shall
Hopefully
guess.
they're all colorless because if one of them's purple, I think we're all good to say that it's grape.
Okay.
Yeah, but they are rare flavors. Like all three of them are sodas that you've probably never had before.
Oh, where did you
Never
get them?
had before?
I got them from this like exotic foods shop that's downtownish near Elgin.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Is it the exotic bodega?
It's on Uber Eats. I just get it from Uber
Okay,
Eats.
okay. So it's not the
It
exotic
could honestly
bodega.
just be a warehouse. I'm not sure
Oh.
if it's a real place.
Well, did you hear about those warehouse restaurants?
yeah, like the ghost
Yeah,
restaurants. Yeah,
that's wild.
that's
Oh.
a thing. So you never know.
Okay, so this is probably
Whoa,
orange.
This looks like an orange, but it's
she's orangey.
I've tried orange, and he said we probably haven't tried it.
Yeah.
This doesn't really smell like orange either.
Whoa, I love the color of that.
I feel like it's
Look how
It smells
freaking-
peachy.
yeah. It's like peachy or what's
Can I
that other
just-
pomelo?
Kinda.
Yeah, maybe. No, I think it's more
I think
peach.
it's like peach.
I think it's more peach.
I really smell the peach.
I don't know if we need this B-roll, but I could send it to you.
Okay.
Wait, should we wait? Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
I guess.
Wait, so none of these are like
So,
peanut butter, right? Okay.
There is a known name brand behind each of these, so I want you to A, guess the name brand, and B, guess the flavor.
Okay.
Name brand, and they're all different name brands.
Yep.
I think that's peach. I think I'm gonna stick with peach.
It's pretty
It
good.
tastes like what it smells like.
I think you're 100% right. This is definitely peach.
And you don't get peach sodas usually, so it is rare.
Yeah.
I've never seen a peach soda in a store.
Especially not this color. Like I've seen natural peach sodas.
There was this one place back home that was really famous for their peach soda, so I used to go and get theirs all the time. But yes, I don't think you can buy this at the store casually.
Do I have to finish it?
I mean,
Okay.
no.
Do you not want to?
There's 2 more sodas to go. Keep in like pace yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to bloat on screen.
Yeah. That's
So I'm
bad
gonna say
fun.
this is peach Sprite.
Oh
Peach
yeah, the
Sprite.
brand.
Thank you.
Sprite is a good one.
I feel you on that because it's like really syrupy.
Mm-hmm. Which
You
is
know how
very
Sprite is like
Spritey.
really syrupy and it makes your throat all like.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Sprite, but though I need to try this McDonald's Sprite that Noah and Kim keep going off about.
How about
Tis-
peach?
You are right about the flavor. It's peach, but it's not Sprite.
Hmm,
7
It's,
Up?
7-Up maybe.
Nope. I guess you just bring it out, Kim.
Peach Club Soda,
It's club soda brand.
like the ginger ale brand.
No, it's like more generally an umbrella brand. I guess you'll get it more once you see the can.
Crush? Fanta.
Oh, Fanta. I was
There you
gonna
go.
say Fanta, but I thought
Ah.
Fanta's more syrupy. I feel like.
I've never had Fanta before, I'm going to be honest.
Really?
This is my very first time ever having Fanta.
Huh?
Is it focusing? Okay, well here
It's
I'll
manual
get, I'll
focus,
get a
that's why.
clip of it.
Yeah.
B-roll.
That's peach Fanta. Yeah. So then the other 2 are flavor brand.
Hmm.
Although one of them is honestly a little confusing. You probably won't get it. But let's try the other simple one. I think.
Okay.
I think Kim's on the same wavelength as me, so she'll bring it out. Yeah.
It's going to be like...
One of them is gonna be really weird.
Does that make sense?
Well, I assume one of them is strawberry. Because he made that strange leap of a...
Speaking of strawberries.
Speaking of strawberry.
Yeah.
Ooh, so one of them's got to be strawberry.
You never know. I could have just been talking about strong flavors.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just
But
bringing
is
up- just bringing
strawberry
up
really like a
flavors of
strong
soda.
flavor?
No, it's a subtle, mellow flavor.
Yeah. Like if you mix it in a smoothie with banana, like
This
you can't
isn't
even taste
strawberry.
the strawberry anymore.
Unless it's strawberry Coke.
Doesn't
Oh,
look
wow.
strawberry.
Oh, I don't like this already. This smells weird.
Oh, it smells like Coke. It smells like Coke.
It smells like grape Coke.
I think it's gonna be strawberry Coke. That's
I
my
think it's
guess.
gonna be strawberry Coke. Okay, cheers. Bottoms up.
I might not even remember what this is.
Whoa, it's so strawberry.
You're just saying that. It tastes nothing
No,
like
it
strawberry.
tastes exactly like strawberry.
I feel like you're conditioned.
Mate, there's
Bro, it's
literally
brown. How could it be strawberry?
I taste the
I'm
strawberry.
confused. Did I?
Wait, is it cotton candy?
Mm,
Maybe it's cotton candy. It's very sweet.
Sam, do you like it?
I don't hate it.
Interesting.
Oh, is this a Dream Cola? There was a Dream Cola, and I remember
Oh,
tasting something similar to
God,
this.
I fucking hated that thing.
Oh, like a Dream,
But I
like the
drank more of
Minecraft
it.
YouTuber Dream?
Yeah. No,
Oh.
not Minecraft
Oh.
YouTuber. he
Smiles on an
immediately
angle.
does the dream face.
I don't know. I think it's grape cola. I feel like it's either grape or it's cherry. I feel like I'm tasting that chalky grape flavor, but I could just be
I am
interesting.
standing by my word. It is strawberry
That's-
Coke.
Amazing.
grape
I
cola.
appreciate the gaslighting power. It's neither of those.
Oh.
Oh man.
not even close. I mean, you're kind of close.
Was
cherry.
it cherry?
There's some cherry in there.
Okay.
Bringing it out.
Oh, is it Dr. Pepper?
It is Dr. Pepper.
Cream soda. I've had this before.
I've never had Dr.
Oh.
Pepper
That's
either.
why I thought it was
He
familiar.
has had it before, but you still thought it was strawberry.
No,
so.
I had this. Well, because I was saying strawberry beforehand.
So Dr. Pepper tastes like cherry. That's good to know. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
Wait, so they don't
I
use
think.
peppers?
Is it not supposed to taste like cherry?
I have no clue. I've never had it before. I don't trust anything that calls itself
Sure.
a Dr. Pepper. See, but the cherry, because I was confused with cherry and grape because they both taste like cough
Mm.
medicine.
I could kind of see how you think that tastes like strawberry if your mind's on
Right?
strawberry.
It has that like strawberry candy flavor,
Thank you, Kim.
kind of.
I don't know if I've ever had a strawberry candy before.
You've never had a strawberry
No,
candy of
I
any kind?
I feel like whenever you go to get like any pink colored or red colored, it's always either cherry or watermelon. You know?
Maybe.
I can't even think of a brand of candy that has strawberry as a flavor.
Haichu.
I chew.
Have you ever had Haichus?
Yeah, but I haven't had the
There's the
strawberry
pink
flavor.
ones. Those are strawberry.
There's a strawberry starburst.
Have you ever tried strawberry milk?
Yeah,
That's good.
I love strawberry milk.
Yeah.
Strawberry lifesaver, I think, if I remember right.
I don't like lifesavers.
Hmm.
I think we're conditioning ourselves to taste strawberry in the next one now.
I
'Cause we
hope
keep
so.
saying strawberry.
But I don't like hard candy.
Oh,
just in
it's strawberry,
general.
guys.
Are you sure?
Look at it.
It's bright red.
If that's not strawberry, I don't know what is.
God, I love the color.
But what I'm saying is that strawberry is always not red.
Sorry,
Oh no,
Phil.
she's strawberry.
Okay, now I know what strawberry
She's
tastes like.
100% strawberry. You
Just
can
based
smell
on the
it.
smell.
She's strawberry.
That's strawberry.
That's 100% strawberry.
It's like a sour strawberry.
But here's the kicker. What's the brand name?
Mm.
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't expecting you to guess Dr. Pepper.
Strawberry Fanta?
Pretty masked.
It's not giving me Fanta.
Did
I
I go
already had
Fanta
Fanta.
again? Would I get
Could be two
Fantas?
Fantas.
Yeah, I mean he could have gooped us. I want to say it's
Strawberry Sprite?
yeah.
Yeah. Really? Interesting.
I mean like I don't have lots
don't
of
think-
sodas in
I'll-
general.
I'll
you know?
admit, these are
Sprite.
really syrupy. Like, I wasn't expecting them to be so syrupy.
I'm going to stick with Fanta.
You're gonna stick with Fanta.
Because, yeah.
Okay,
What
if it's
other fruit-centric brands are there? though?
Crush,
There you go.
Strawberry
Crush.
Crush.
Actually, yeah, go with Strawberry Crush. That's a good guess.
That is my guess officially.
This could be Strawberry Crush.
Drum roll, please.
It's Strawberry
Oh,
Crush. Isn't it?
yeah.
It's Strawberry Crush.
It's Strawberry, Crush.
I fuck with this one. I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
actually pretty good.
Isn't it good?
Mhm.
This was the one that made me buy these sodas, and then I was like, well, I guess I'll buy a few.
Man, it's really good. I could, like, gulp up a whole can of this.
I love artificial strawberry. Not
Mhm.
gonna lie.
Feel free to keep the cans.
There
Oh.
you go.
Yeah, that hits,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you guys
especially when you get deep into it.
the leftover cans?
No, just leave the leftover can out
No,
there.
we can
Also,
drink it
you've
after.
tried this
Yeah.
one too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I have?
I went to a flea market and got a bunch
Oh.
from this one guy.
That was like one time though. I don't remember like one-off drinks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring home a whole case.
Yeah.
I don't.
Was it the exotic bodega? Is that where you got them from?
I don't here. Let me look up the
I
place.
feel like it's exotic bodega.
In case
they
any
have
of our audience
strange.
members want to order fancy, so they also have eclectic snacks.
Yeah, I
I
feel
had,
like it's
like-
definitely exotic bodega.
Like
They've
a-
got really. It's all really expensive though, for
Yeah.
no reason.
It is expensive,
Yeah,
but I like it.
yeah, I like
it's
it too.
rare and shit.
They had some really
Tingles
interesting
my.
Pringle snacks that you couldn't taste anyway. I think I've had you guys taste some of them, like the red Thai chili,
Yeah, maybe.
or like
Probably.
the there was like a Vietnamese curry flavored one too. Like it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Biotic Chronicles? Biotics?
Yeah.
Can we talk about
The
their
Bionicles?
Bionicles?
Can we-
Yes.
Bionicles, yeah, with like Simple Plan and other early 2000s
The
rock
way that
as
they
their-
had me invested in All American Rejects. They were
you gotta
playing.
get it all.
I never watched
No?
Bionicles.
Is that Bakugan? Damn
That's
it, that's
Bakugan.
Bakugan.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Two worlds collide
Yeah.
on the inside.
But like same genre.
Same
you know?
genre,
Same
yeah,
era
yeah,
of
yeah.
TV.
Bionicles was the one that had the move along.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm All American
When
Rejects.
everything is wrong. They just have like two Lego pieces fighting each other. You're like, what the fuck
It's
is
so
going
dramatic.
on? The
There's
drama,
dramatic lighting. There's slow motion.
but the
there's
lore. What the fuck was
It's
the lore? They really popped off on
so
Bionicles lore.
deep.
They
You
had
to,
no
like,
reason to make it that complex.
I remember having Bionicles like assembly kits as a kid.
Yes.
And it's like Lego, but like more Connect style, but like
Mhm.
more.
And then they had like
technical stuff.
moving joints as well
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they were like simultaneously dolls.
And they came with like a little booklet of information
On
on
the
your
character.
Bionicle.
This is what-
Like you could read so much on this little character you just built. It was weird.
And
It's
then they made a TV show which had lore. And like Noah, the drama.
I never watched any of
It
this.
has
so
like
I'm
four
so lost
seasons.
right now.
It has 4 seasons, and the narrative is just wow. That and Bakugan. Also, the lore in Bakugan had no reason to be that deep. I've gone on rants before. I
That's
don't. I
fair.
think I've given you guys a rant as well. I don't know. I'm still making the YouTube video for it.
Let's let the proof of that song being ingrained into my head back up
The Bakugan theme
the
song.
Bakugan.
Yeah. That was also a banger.
Working on it.
Honestly,
I didn't watch Bakugan either.
never- any other
I
kids?
I literally had no childhood.
How about Danny Phantom?
No. I didn't even watch Kim Possible.
Ah.
And my girlfriend's name is Kim.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you watch Timothy Goes to School?
No.
Fuck.
Oh.
You're fired.
Like, okay, what TV shows did you watch? You watched Korean.
Like
Phineas and
some,
Ferb.
some Korean stuff.
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb was okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
No,
Do-
like
do you
I was
wanna
allowed. I was
Okay,
allowed to
okay,
watch
I see.
Phineas and Ferb.
I see. All right.
It was
Okay.
amazing.
Yes. Okay. Good. Continue.
Oh, the Fairy Odd Parents. Fairly
oh,
Odd
you like
Parents?
Fairly Odd Parents?
I watched that.
Spang Bob.
That was good. Did you
you
watch SpongeBob?
Spang Bab?
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
That was too violent.
No, they thought it would make me dumb.
I
It's funny
mean, yeah.
because Pauline, as a Jehovah's Witness child, was only allowed to watch SpongeBob.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought they were stricter.
No.
But I guess
It's
it isn't
literally
really a
the-
It
religious
doesn't have
thing.
any magic.
Like Pauline's
Yeah.
seen no shows from our childhood except for SpongeBob.
Well, I think it wasn't a religious reason that my parents didn't want to show me SpongeBob. It was purely because they thought it would make me
the
stupid.
study that
Yeah.
announced that, yeah, it would
That's
make you
fair.
stupid.
Probably does.
I think it does. Did you guys see like the current trending on them trying to cancel Pearl?
Pearl from SpongeBob?
Pearl from
like
SpongeBob.
the whale?
Yeah.
Cancel her for
Yeah.
what?
So
What's
there's this one
She's
episode.
an animated character.
Yeah, I mean this is obviously ironic.
Whoa,
The
cancel
same way they
culture.
tried to cancel Doris
Oh,
from Phineas and Ferb,
okay.
or not Phineas and Ferb, from
Oh.
Timothy Goes to School.
Yeah.
Which also fuck Doris. She's a bitch. She's racist. I hate that bitch. Stupid beaver. Anyway, but same thing is happening with Pearl because there's an episode. if you
Sorry, I
watch
just-
Timothy Goes to School, you know.
Fuck Doris.
Fuck Doris. But if you remember that one episode where Mr. Krabs tries to get SpongeBob to break into Pearl's slumber party to figure out what's going on, there's an episode where a sponge that looks suspiciously like SpongeBob comes up knocking on the door, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Lady Teen Girl." And I'm from Farawayville, and I was just hoping to spend time with you guys at your slumber party. And then Pearl gets mad because she's like, "SpongeBob, I know it's you. Get the fuck out of my slumber party!" And then she grabs Lady Teen Girl and picks her up and like yeets her across her front yard. And then Lady Teen Girl starts crying, and she's like, "I'm going back to Farawayville." And then
Wait, was it not SpongeBob?
it wasn't SpongeBob because right after
Oh.
that you see SpongeBob pull up in a pizza uniform, like to try and bring in a
Brutal.
pizza. So then now they're trying to cancel Pearl for abuse, violence, obviously they go hand in hand, and then misgendering Lady Teen Girl. I don't actually know if her name is Lady Teen Girl. It's something Teen Girl.
I feel like Mr. Crab deserves cancellation more.
Oh, obviously. I mean, that
He's
guy is
horrible.
the worst of the worst. I'm pretty sure he condones slavery. But
Yeah, he would be fine with slavery if he could get away with it.
he doesn't
Literally
even
anything
he
for
doesn't
money.
even have a soul. He sold it to multiple
He
people.
worships his first dollar. He's capitalism incarnate.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even blame Plankton for trying to get rid of him. But like now it's just that's the meme where they're trying to cancel Pearl.
Honestly, you don't even see Plankton really being greedy about money. He just wants to have a more successful restaurant, and that's all he really cares about.
Yeah, but
is,
like he
getting
doesn't have
customers.
any employees, so like who's really getting the success?
He has his wife, the
His-
computer.
She's not an employee.
Plankton, metaphor for like mid '90s communist Russia.
No.
No.
I mean, like
I don't think it's that deep.
He tries to. Oh
All
wait,
right.
in the movie he tries to enslave people. So maybe maybe it is anti-communist, but he never tries to.
He like his whole thing is like, this is the chum bucket. Let's share.
No, it's
No?
not his thing. His
All
thing
right.
has never been
I,
that.
f- I feel
He
like
wants to steal the recipe so that everybody can make the same recipe. That's
I
kind of
don't think-
communist.
I don't think that's it.
Is it not?
No,
All right.
is it? I don't remember.
misinterpreted SpongeBob by a
I
long
mean,
shot.
maybe it's true. I haven't watched it in a
It's
while.
been a while. It's been
But
a while.
I thought he just wanted it himself so that he could make it. I don't think he wanted to give it to the people.
I guess I'm just looking
Further-
at Krabs as an extreme capitalist and like wondering how Plankton
Yeah.
is.
Can
his
we get
foil,
the
you know?
USSR music in here? Plankton is a communist, and then get that da 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 da. da.
you know how they say SpongeBob's dumbing you down, right?
Mm.
Perhaps there is some sort of like political brainwashing that they were trying to feed the children.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
doubt.
I feel like with the movie, you know,
Even if it's unintentional, there's definitely political brainwashing.
you're a goofy goober, I'm a goofy goober,
Yeah.
we're all goofy goobers.
Yeah.
Maybe the true communist was SpongeBob the whole time.
Oh my god.
Because you think about it, he's
Wow.
not working for the financial
Wait,
gain. He's
Aren't
working because
SpongeBob's
he
parents
loves it.
Jewish though?
I don't know, clue. Is he Jewish? Have we met his parents?
Yeah.
Wasn't that episode where he meets his parents actually not his parents, and they were just pretending to be his parents?
Wait,
no,
what?
they kind
Really?
of look like potatoes, right?
No, those are the ones that aren't actually his. Or
Those
is that
aren't
the one with?
I don't think we know enough SpongeBob
Patrick.
lore to be
Is
discussing
that the one with
this.
Patrick where he meets his star parents and they're not actually his star parents?
Man, I've seen maybe
I'm pretty
10
sure
SpongeBob episodes.
has parents. I'm pretty sure he like low key goes to their house sometimes. In
I don't know.
episodes.
I think he does though.
Producer Kim's nodding at me.
No clue.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
How did we get to SpongeBob? again?
SpongeBob, communism, capitalism. What the
Because
fuck?
Pearl got canceled.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah.
I think this is a perfect time to segue into baked, buzzed, or boring.
Has it already been an hour?
No, this is
Oh.
this is a segment that you haven't seen before because you haven't seen the previous
Mhm,
episodes.
mhm.
We each get to ask each other, like one of the other people,
Mm.
a question, and they have to answer it, truthfully or untruthfully if they don't want to tell the
Okay,
truth.
okay.
And I guess
And-
the goal is to try to determine if the person's baked or buzzed or boring.
Based on that, I mean,
Based
Okay.
on the
clearly you've seen a lot of hints already, but maybe ask a question that you feel like would be something where you could tell what the person is based on their answer.
Okay.
All right, do you want me to give you an example
Yeah,
question?
I mean, like, I can't go first. I've never been here before.
Okay.
He's
if-
never been here before.
If you were to get a pizza right now,
Mm.
like right now,
Mm.
what 4 toppings would you choose to put on that pizza?
Okay, but like, what pizza place? Because that
Uh,
depends. It'll
Well,
change.
tell me the pizza place and then the 4 toppings.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have gone
Mm.
to Score Pizza, but they've got like a
Oh.
builder. I love that place.
Okay.
So good.
And I like to do a white sauce with some goat cheese and some arugula, some chili flakes, some spicy honey,
Okay.
and then I usually like to add some spinach on there as well.
Sounds real
Flawless.
fancy.
It's just the you guys, spicy honey. It's severely slept on. It's one of the most beautiful things on this planet.
It
But if we're
hits.
just ordering from like a regular pizza place, I think there's only ever like 4 vegetarian options anyway. So
Mm.
I have to order from this 4 vegetarian options, which is peppers, olives, spinach, and mushrooms.
That's fair. That's a good answer.
Thank you.
It's going to be hard to guess. So now either Sam or Colin, you can ask a question.
If you were to choose a photograph, exclusively a photograph, no other elements, to have as your first album cover, what would it be, Sam?
2 questions to Sam.
Sorry, wait.
Oh,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, what
Well,
was the
You're allowed to ask anybody.
Sorry, I
anything.
zoned out. What was the question?
You thought he was asking me, so that's why you zoned out.
Yeah.
Oh
I
wow.
honestly zoned out mid-question, but I think I asked you what
I was just
photo
hyper
you-
fixating on the mic. I was hyper. Sorry, my
It's
bad.
fine.
Don't.
Just ask the question again.
Anyway, what was the question?
The way you said no, like, don't lick the mic. It doesn't want it. I'm sorry. Do you have a close relationship with my microphone?
I think I do.
You want to swap?
No. I mean, maybe later.
Think about it.
We'll think about it. Like that one music video that you like with the swingers.
What the Let's
Sorry, do you
let's
wanna-
get back to the
You
question.
broke him.
Okay.
It's too far off.
No.
There's another one with the swingers, right?
Yeah,
You're the-
All American.
Which one is that?
No, it's
I Don't Want to Be American Idiot. Is it that one?
no.
I don't fucking know. Anyway,
I think it's All American Rejects again.
I don't know. I don't
It's,
know. You showed
with
me
the goth girlfriend and the
And then-
blonde girlfriend.
Yeah, and they swap
and
girlfriends.
The weird cheating thing with
Yeah.
the nice guy.
Yeah.
All American Rejects something.
Okay, great.
Music
Anyway, your
ins-
question.
Noah's
Okay.
gonna find out what it is and put it here on screen right now. Graphic.
More work for me.
Okay, fine. The question: what photo would you use as your very first solo album release cover art?
Ooh. Okay.
You can describe any scene you'd like.
Well. Okay. Give me a genre.
A genre of like photography.
No, of
No,
music.
Oh, okay. I mean,
What is my first studio album?
obviously it's kazoo covers.
But
I
that's not a
would think.
genre, you know. Like I can do country kazoo covers. I can do pop kazoo covers.
You could go country.
You think I could do
I could
country?
see you doing a country bumpkin act with
So
like an old school acoustic guitar and a straw hat.
yeah. I'm gonna picture, Shania Twain,
Mhm.
the cover with her like hugging her guitar and it's like covering her naked body.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do that, but it's a giant kazoo.
A kazoo covering her naked body
My
his,
naked
his
body.
naked body.
with a
yeah.
kazoo.
Yes.
With a giant.
With a
giant
giant kazoo. I'm just like straddling this giant kazoo.
Are you
And you
inside
know what?
the kazoo?
No.
Okay.
I'm
It's like a-
hugging the kazoo and I'm flying off
It's a
into
flying
space.
kazoo. That's what I thought.
And
it
like
was.
from the bottom
Oh,
of the
sweet.
kazoo, it's like an engine that's propelling me up into
It's like-
space.
there's like that beautiful atmospheric blue glow at the bottom of the image.
Yes.
and
I
you're,
wanna
like,
see this so
propelling up
bad.
into space.
Mm.
Well, we could just generate it with AI and it's on screen.
Lots of work
Right,
for
Noah?
you.
You're doing the AI generated images.
You
I
know,
could make that.
have the first kazoo go to Mars, to moon. First,
First
kazoo to Mars,
to the moon.
to the moon
Good
of
answer.
Mars.
Kazoo
'Cause moon?
atmosphere flying.
Cause moon.
Because Moon
Oh, is this
the
the
album
name of
title.
the album?
Yeah.
Kazmoon?
And then maybe maybe we pivot entirely. Instead of it being a country album, it's
Yeah, it
like a
doesn't sound very
space techno
country.
kazoo.
There you go.
Oh,
album.
nice.
This is like underground post-punk kazoo
Yeah.
heavy EDM.
Yeah, like
No singing then.
postmodern.
It's instrumental.
You know,
Just
I-
like a bunch of wacky effects on
I
the
think
kazoo.
the goal is for it
Yeah.
to be really great when people are on raves. They're like at a rave.
I'm picturing like Muse style music. You guys listen to Muse?
I've
No.
heard one song. I think I've heard of.
You've probably heard a
Muse.
fair few songs. I used to live with you and was obsessed with Muse.
Yeah. Do you know? Can you name one?
He was asking you, right?
That's a great question. I
Well,
don't think I
no, because
can.
like I don't think I can recognize.
Do you know
I'm sure.
that album cover with the orangish looking desert and the guys playing chess on a table in the middle of the desert?
No.
No? Okay. For
I'm
some
sorry.
reason, my brain works with music. Like, I see the album covers before I can find the name of
That's
the music.
interesting.
It's like hearing or smelling colors.
Yeah, the synthesia, right?
Yeah. But with
Synesthesia?
album covers for some
Uh,
reason.
Yeah.
Knights of
The round table.
Knights of Caledonia or something like that. It's called. Fuck, I
We'll
don't
have
remember.
to. We'll have to
Look into it.
look into.
All right, you've reached your quota of these.
No more.
It's 3 per episode.
You're really good at that. What are you gonna put where we point now?
I mean, things are definitely appearing at all the fingertips.
Can
right
it just
now.
be like a whole bunch of bubbles?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, like a little popping bubble. effect.
Yeah.
How hard can it be to paste one of those on this?
I feel like a lot. I feel like a lot.
I don't know.
You need some video editing. classes.
I think he knows how to do it. I think it's just gonna take a lot.
I think
of
I
time.
could do it. I've animated stuff, but
Mm.
eh,
All right. So then my question is gonna be to Noah.
Okay.
Are you buzzed, bored? What's the third one?
Buzzed, baked, or boring.
Buzzed, baked, or boring?
That is not a question you can ask.
Who says?
That's one of the questions that you're not allowed to ask Sam.
You're-
Actually, we should have gone over this with
Yeah,
Sam
I
as well.
didn't think I needed
Explicitly
to
against
because I
the
didn't
rules.
really need to with Noreen. I did say it, but then she was like, "You didn't have to say." I was like,
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're not
Sam's
allowed
trying
to
to
I'm all
say-
about
rules.
playing dirty.
You're not allowed to ask explicitly which one I am.
Mm.
Yeah, or like what you're drinking or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the one rule. You can ask me anything else.
Do you feel like within the next little bit you're gonna need to go pee?
Actually, I wanted to go use the washroom right now.
You know, alcohol is a
Wham.
diuretic.
It may be, and maybe there is alcohol in this.
Maybe it's just water, and he's been drinking lots of water.
Maybe.
Or
But I really do have to use the washroom.
okay, he's drunk.
All right.
I bet you.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh,
Actually-
okay.
Actually, do have to use the
Oh.
washroom. But you guys can keep the show going.
We always do.
Mm-hmm. Should we do some musical improv?
I want you to sing a Muse song at me.
Fuck. Okay, fine.
I feel like I mean, like I can also look up some song. I feel like I have at least one song of theirs on my phone. I don't think I'm gonna know this. It doesn't sound familiar to me.
But,
Hey,
like,
sing one at me. Why don't you
just-
sing it?
I can't. They're like electric synthesizer songs. Like,
Yeah,
I'd
I
have
mean,
to
you
make,
can
like,
sing that.
Wow, wow, hi,
Sounds like hey yeah.
and then there's like a bum that kicks in, and then
I think it's
I
safe
gotta
to say I
sing
don't know it.
multiple layers now. I can't even. Okay, so Noah, take this clip, loop it a few times, and then throw. And then throw this on top of it. And then put this on top of it.
Honestly, are these harmonies?
And then play that all back for me, and Sam will recognize the song.
What? What?
Oh my god!
He's-
Don't worry,
Do
you'll
I
see
have
it in
to-
editing.
I'm gonna have to edit layers.
Yes.
I caught a bit of the end of that. You want me to
I
do
got
something?
no fucking idea if it'll work. Honestly, do I have the rhythm and the harmony?
Honestly, I
Proficiency?
think the tempo was the same. I don't know
Okay.
if the rhythm was necessarily the same, but
If it's
The
stacking
odds
vocals,
that
I
I
can do
hit
it.
the harmony.
no, the harmony was spot on.
Really?
The harmonies were wow. I
Damn.
mean, they were just octave harmonies, but they were still
Yeah.
that's still a harmony.
I just wanted some layers.
Yeah,
With the
and you
bass.
got them. Yeah, you got them.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh, you're gonna be amazed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be amazed when you edit it
I mean,
and put it all together. I can't wait. We're gonna you're gonna piece it all together, and then somehow Colin is gonna have made an orchestra, a cappella wise.
Is it our new outro music? Is that what it is?
might have to go record some extra bits.
No, it's just the
Sure.
three.
Nope,
it's just the
just-
three,
okay.
and then with those 3 lines, we get an orchestra.
Something that I learned 2 days ago that I'm sure you guys will think that I'm very stupid for. I did not know that Easter egg hunts were a thing.
What?
I didn't know that they were a thing that people did. And I didn't
So
know
you never
that
did it as a child?
No, I never did it as a child. And not only that, I
Mm.
didn't know that kids believed that the Easter Bunny was a real entity.
You never even like talk to kids in school that were like, I found so many eggs this morning?
No, because Easter was always this religious thing for me
Oh.
growing up.
Did you ever watch Rise of the
I-
Guardians?
No. What is
Oh,
that, an Easter movie?
No, but it has the Easter rabbit, and he's Australian.
Oh, no.
Do you remember it? It's the one where there's
even
Jack Frost, and then he became like an entire thing on Tumblr. Every single girl on Tumblr was like lusting over this animated Jack Frost, and then he and Elsa somehow started getting shipped together because they both have ice powers.
I have
Yeah.
actually seen that movie, but
Yeah, he's in there.
I know that the Easter Bunny is a thing. It's not like I haven't seen bunnies on Easter.
Yeah.
I knew that the Easter Bunny was a thing. I just didn't know that like kids believed in
But
the
like
Easter
the entire
Bunny.
concept of the movie was that people believed in those things.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
remember
Did
that
you miss,
detail at
like,
all.
What do you mean? That was
The-
the entire point. Was
how
that
do
no one
you-
believed in Jack
Well, I guess
Frost.
I haven't seen the movie. wait. I think it's one of those movies I watched on a flight,
So you weren't paying
so I
attention.
was not paying attention.
Yeah.
You know? And I was also pretty young, so it was quite a while ago.
But like the entire thing is the movie is like, oh my god, Jack Frost has no one believing in him, and that's why they ship him with Elsa. Not just because the ice powers, but they're both angsty. You know, he doesn't believe in himself. She doesn't believe in herself. No one believes in him.
It's a
Only one person
romantic
believes in
pair.
her, and that's her sister. But I digress. You know,
It's always these fictional characters being like, oh,
Mhm.
you know, you have
Yeah.
to believe in the
Yeah.
thing for it to be real.
yeah. And there's a tooth fairy in there as well, and she's like some weird bird morph.
Which is just
Wait,
like
that's just
adults' way
religion.
of gaslighting children into
Behaving.
believing.
Oh,
And I think believing is adjacent to religion.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Santa's just a religion for children, right?
do you guys
Yeah.
think Santa isn't
Something
ethical?
fun that they can believe in, like a giant hopping bunny that delivers a bunch of eggs to them in the morning, and then
Exactly.
when they find them, it's chocolate.
And the tooth fairy?
My
It's a
question
little
is,
fairy that collects their tooth to do whatever
Yeah.
with.
make
gives them some
necklaces.
money?
I think, depending on your.
Wait, what?
Do they make necklaces?
I think that's what the one in Fairly Odd Parent does,
Oh.
right?
You know?
Ugh.
Because that's why she really wanted that guy's teeth.
Wait, but how about
Oh,
the
I think-
like the queen tooth fairy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was dating the Arnold Schwarzenegger guy.
I don't know. Fairly Odd. There's like a whole like corporation of tooth fairies in Fairly Odd Parents.
No, there's
It
just the
goes
one
deep.
her, but she has like underlings.
Well, There's a whole corporation of
Right?
tooth fairies in that Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie, right?
yeah.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
one where he becomes a tooth fairy.
Canonically, the Tooth Federation is a thing. I'm
It
pretty
feels like
sure.
it is. I feel like they've created.
Which is honestly fucked. Like that's a weird tinted lens of our society. Like it's got to be a corporate entity, or would it even be anything?
I mean,
how
like,
could it even operate without being a corporate entity?
I mean, like how would the middle manager tooth fairies get properly compensated for their middle
do they
management
have an
expertise?
HR?
Yeah, I think so.
Tooth fairy?
Yeah, and like Karen is a bitch.
A fairy of public affairs. Is that,
Probably,
is that even
yeah.
a position or is that a government?
They got
position?
finance. They're like, man, when
PR,
Canada
public
phased out
relations, my
the
bad.
pennies, that like caused a disaster in the finance department at Tooth Federation.
Yeah, I believe it.
Mhm.
What else? Well, also, if you're only giving your child pennies for their teeth, maybe do better.
Yeah,
You know what? Think about the tooth fairies. They can't live off of a penny. You can't even
just
live off of
rude.
a penny.
you can't even take a 20% tip from a penny.
You
What,
can't.
what's that? 1/5 of a penny?
At
that doesn't make
least-
any sense.
At least
There's no
give them
coin
a
for that.
dime. At least give them a dime. It's the least you could do.
Are you talking
Dude,
to the tooth
the
fairies
penny-
right now?
The
Didn't-
parents.
But isn't it the tooth fairies that give?
Well, no, the parents give the money to the children's teeth.
Well, technically,
in
it's all
exchange.
routed
Then
through
how are
the
the
central
tooth
bank.
fairies involved?
Oh, bitch, you're right. Wait, the tooth fairies.
Slaves?
The
They're
tooth
the ones
fairies
who are
leave the
giving money away.
Yeah,
Mm.
We give them the teeth.
the teeth must be more valuable
It's
than
like
the money for them.
Where
they're
are
the
they getting their
cogs in the
income from?
machine.
How is this corporation even functioning? They're literally just throwing away their money.
My theory is that tooth fairies eat teeth.
I mean, that's what it's like in
It's their
real life,
food.
Sam. That's the joke.
Uh,
That's what capitalism really is.
Wait,
but
what?
the corporation would want to get the money, not to give the money,
Money fake.
unless their currency is the teeth. Unless, once again,
or they eat.
They
what do
eat
they
the
need
teeth.
the teeth for?
No, the only way this makes sense is that baby teeth make celebrities younger, and they pay the tooth fairy a bunch of their money
Mm.
to get younger with the teeth.
That adds up.
yeah, that makes sense.
Wow.
Right, because that's how it feeds into the
Because they need to make money.
machine.
They can't just be giving their money away for
Obviously.
free, willy nilly.
Yeah, and like Tom Cruise is on the payroll, as we saw from the Jeffrey Epstein trial. So
for children's teeth.
How is
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein
In the
involved?
Or
with
just-
tooth
no, he's on the
fairies?
Tooth Federation payroll. So is everybody that was in that Tooth Fairy movie with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Tom Cruise was in that.
No,
Oh,
but he's on the payroll because he does Scientology.
Oh my God.
Obviously.
Have you guys seen how Tom Cruise's teeth looks like?
Yeah.
He has one tooth in the
In the
middle.
middle.
That's
Oh.
the child's tooth.
oh no, it's too big. That tooth is
It's
too
it's
big
a
to be a
child's
child.
molar. It's a child's molar shaven down.
Double
Yeah,
wide.
that I can
he
believe.
lost both front teeth in a fight, and he just bought a child's molar.
And that's what's
I
keeping
decided
him young.
to put it in the middle of his face. You know, he could have had it like centered
Oh.
properly, but instead he went for one right in the middle of his face.
My God, the layers.
He
of
still looks
conspiracy.
great
Does he?
and young.
Honestly, ever since I found out, like ever since I noticed it, I can't look at him and not get scared.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
Like, does that mean?
We should just be glad it's a tooth fairy here in Canada and the U.S., North America, because I've heard in other countries it's not a tooth fairy.
It's a tooth demon,
I would love to have like a Baba Yaga. Why don't we have a Baba Yaga?
but for teeth.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. They walk around with a chicken house. It's a house that has chicken legs, and then they fly around in like a broom box,
Mm.
like not a broom, because they're like
Yeah.
in a giant barrel, and they're like flying through the sky in a barrel. They just have a broom because I don't know. They need to sweep while they're in the air as well.
That's what a Baba Yaga is.
Yeah, it's like a Russian witch, and they have a house that walks, and the house has chicken legs.
Yeah,
That's
You've never heard of a
terrifying.
Baba Yaga?
I've heard of Baba Yaga, and I've like imagined that it's like a
Yeah,
witch-like
fucking-
character. But
Russian fairy tales are the most like diluted shit. Like they just, I don't know. They always hit me like, what is this alternate world?
I love it. I love the absurdity of it all. You know,
Yeah.
like why not have a witch?
There's, like-
She's an old hag. She flies in a bucket because we can't have her fly on a broom. That's
She's not
too...
rich enough.
But she still has a broom. She just doesn't use it to fly.
Communism.
And then of course she's in a house, but the house moves and it has legs, but not just regular legs. Not like legs made out of wood.
the
Chicken
legs of the people,
of the chicken.
of the chicken, because chicken meat.
I feel like
Chicken
every
is salvation.
culture
It
has
represents.
characters like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like we need more. I want more absurdity. Like, I feel like the closest thing that like the West has is the Easter Bunny,
Yeah.
where it's like, why is this bunny first shitting eggs? Like, where the fuck is this bunny getting its
Well,
eggs from?
No, I don't think it shits the eggs.
But then where is it getting its eggs from?
From
and what-
chickens.
Okay, then why are these chickens able to lay chocolate eggs, and why have we not been able to find these chicken-laying chocolate egg chickens
Because
the
chickens-
Russians are hiding them all away
Yeah.
with the Baba Yaga?
for their Baba Yagas.
What?
It's a
I mean-
conspiracy.
We're so far deep into the nonsense hole.
No, no,
Does
no,
it
no,
even
no, no.
matter?
These are Hershey's owned
Oh God.
chickens
Oh.
that they have
But there's-
chemically engineered.
There's other brands of chocolates that have
Yeah,
Chick-
Cadbury.
Cadbury.
Is like
yeah,
really
each
famous.
company has their own chickens.
Right.
Okay.
Custom bred, genetically modified chickens that lay
Well,
chocolate.
like it depends
Yeah.
on like the canon as well, because there's that other movie. I think it's called Jack Rabbit, where it's a bunny rabbit who shits the little Cadbury chocolate eggs. Whenever he gets like, there's like a scene in the movie where he gets scared and he like shits out a whole bunch of.
Oh yeah,
And
I
then
remember
there's
that.
a song cover of "I Want Candy."
Mhm.
Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like I believe it depends
Maybe
on the
they do,
lore that
yeah.
you're, you know.
Oh, I think it's about time to wrap it up.
Thank you.
That's weird. I saw that too. It's
Just on the clock right
yeah,
there.
right over there.
Yep,
It's
there's a
about
clock
time.
there. I need the outro.
You have to
Oh
guess.
yeah, we have to guess.
Mm.
Okay, but
Kim
do you
says
have the
we
outro?
to guess.
Go grab the outro while we do the guessing.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
I want to say that you, Sam, are sober.
Wow.
And look, you're crazy as always.
Wow. Wow.
And I
He's
wanted-
just insulting me.
I wanted to guess that you were
Mm,
high at first,
mm.
Hmm.
but then I changed my mind
What made you change your mind?
because I know that you like to throw me off. You like to throw everybody off
I do.
by
I
changing
love,
up your character.
I love to throw people off.
So that's why I think that your ability to throw me off was so good that
Mm.
you have to be sober.
Okay.
Like you knew what you were doing.
And then what about Colin?
Colin, I think he was high.
You think he's high?
He was more talkative than usual. And I was getting like a mellow vibe from him.
Mm.
So that's why I think he was high. What are your guesses, Sam?
See, I thought he was high at first as well, but his eyes aren't really red.
They don't really turn red though
I've seen them be pretty red.
when he's really high, but he might be just slightly high.
I want to say that he is sober. I want to say that you're drunk.
Okay. Sober and drunk.
Yeah.
Again? No.
What do you think?
Has
I
he
think-
been drunk 3? Oh wait, you guys have probabilities to go
Well,
off of?
No.
not technically. Kim could throw the same shit at us every time. There's
Yeah.
no real probability. I'm just kind of assuming that she hasn't.
And it
Okay.
was one out
I
of
don't
3
know.
chance too, right?
Yeah.
She's probably not giving me 3 of the same card.
Fuck, it's hard. I don't know. I think weirdly, I kind of feel like everybody's high.
Everybody's high.
So that includes himself?
Ooh.
Should we change our answers? Well, you already had your answer to be high.
I
Maybe I
mean,
should change my answer.
everybody that I'm supposed to guess on.
Yeah, I don't think he was talking about himself.
Wasn't including myself and everybody.
Freudian
but
slip.
Great.
Freudian, sorry.
Sure.
Is what I'm thinking.
Are you going to change?
You
Ah.
definitely. I think I'm going with high and sober. That's my final answer.
High and sober.
High and sober.
Just to,
All right.
guess.
Good guesses all around.
Is that it?
Yeah, well, folks, that's a wrap for this episode of the High Spirited Podcast.
Oh wait, we don't get to know?
We know after. We get to find out afterwards.
There's an
Okay.
after segment.
We hope you had as much fun listening to it as we had recording it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can see the video version of this podcast and follow on your favorite podcast platform. Peace. Oh, wait, that's not it. And if you really enjoyed this episode, scroll back up. Stop, guys. Guys have to be able to cut to this. And if you really enjoyed this episode, we'd love it if you could rate us and leave us a review. Your feedback helps us make the show even better and helps other listeners find us. Until next time, keep guessing, keep sipping, toking, or staying sober, whatever floats your boat. Thanks for tuning into the High Spirited Podcast. Bye.
Bye.
High